All right, we finally reached the last chapter of the Divine Comedy. This is chapter 33 of Paradise, and it's where Dante prays to the Virgin Mary. He talks about the threefold circle of the Trinity and the mystery of the divine and human nature. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? The entire first third of this chapter is just a ton of praises for the Virgin Mary. She is raised to a platform of almost being the goddess of earth. It's all about her and her power, I guess, over the earthly realm. And then further into the poem, he runs. This is a very, very saturated chapter full of imagery and all kinds of poetic devices that Longfellow translated, and stuff like rivers of diamonds and topaz and all kinds of flowers. I mean, it's difficult to condense this into 2 minutes, but it's powerful, and it's the point where he finally says that he saw what words could not describe when he sees God himself to square the circle and things that don't make sense. He uses a lot of like metaphors that are impossible, things that don't exist, that he can't describe. And every time there are tons of nouns that are capitalized, like the highlight, 2 separate words, nouns like that I assume are simply other names for God. I know there's a name for that, but there's and then even at the very end of all of this whole poem, the entire epic story of Dante traveling through hell and purgatory and paradise, and he's finally done at the very end. And my essay is about this. He still alludes to Greek and Roman mythology. He talks about Neptune and Argo and different stories that Sybil, things like that, of that nature, that he combines, I guess, paganism with Catholicism, and it's really essential to the entire poem as a whole. I look forward to writing a rockin' essay about it, but that is the final chapter of Dante's The Divine Comedy. I love it. It gives me a lot to think about, as a matter of fact. It's I noticed in the very end of it, I know I've gone over my time, but it reminds me of Revelation in the Bible. It's because when John wrote Revelation, he was talking about a dream he had where Jesus showed him all of these things that are going to happen at the end of times. And in a sense, Dante is having this dream where Virgil and Beatrice are showing him the afterlife and what we as humans can't see or understand. And it's so packed with symbolism. And it's not super difficult to figure out symbolism. Things like glory, infinite, that's God. I mean, all kinds of stuff like that. But the deepest part of that is the mixture of Greek, Roman, and Christian elements. And that's what I look forward to delving into more. But that's the last chapter of the Divine Comedy. Thanks for watching.